Hmm.
But man, don't mind the appearance. I'm cool. Yeah, I know I'm always clothed. What up, Wooda? What up, Cheryl? I'm good. I'm just cool. I had some shit to, a lot of shit. I've been running all week, and I'm tired. By this time yesterday, I was asleep. I was out of there, and I didn't wake up again until I think my phone said 11:45, and then I just woke up. I didn't stay woke. I went right back to sleep. I said, "Damn, what happened?" And I went right back to sleep. Man, but I woke up this morning. I was all energetic and cheerful and shit. I say, "Fuck that. That's too many hours of sleep for me a day." What up, Vanita? Oh, I hope you have a good vacation. Excuse me. I I'm just cold. We turned the air up, still not helping. And so I just went on ahead and got my cover. I already got my heater on me, but fuck, I'm cold. It ain't that I ain't got clothes on. I got clothes on. So how y'all been? What y'all been up to? I finally finished. Wait, don't spoil it for me. I still have not watched the last This Is Us. But that's what I had been doing when I had the chance all this week. And oh my God. I have not watched the last one, but I got to the one where the mama finally done fucking let go and died. And I was like, oh wow. This is what they think it's like? Okay then. And when I finish with that, I'm gonna move on to Ozark. Cause gotta get that out the way. But when I know my shows not coming back no more, I don't be wanting to watch them. I just want to hold on to them for as long as I can. But then people start spoiler alerting me, and I be like, damn, can't you shut up? You ain't even asked me, did I watch it? You just telling me all about it and shit. Hey, Keisha. And I'm going to tell y'all what kept me running. Tuesday, I went to, yeah, I'm still cold. I'm fucking person not cold, keep all this shit on them and shake. Anyway, Tuesday, I went to the doctor And he prescribed me some new shit to go in my mouth. Well, being a fucking person that I am, I didn't like if it would have been pain medication, I most likely would have opened it and put it in my mouth right then and there. But it wasn't. So I just put it in my bag and came on home. Well, when I got home, I finally read the shit. And the shit said it was a topical cream. And when I looked at it, I was like, I done seen this cream before. I don't remember what it was for, but I've seen this in my house before. So I go to read the insert. Fucking insert saying this, that, and the other, blah, blah, this, and blah, blah, that. Then it says, do not put in your mouth or your nose. So I'm like, did I read that shit right? So I read that, and I read, another part of the insert. And the shit was like, fuck, don't even put it in your face. I was like, well, why the fuck they give me this shit? So, being as though I had to go to the pharmacy again the next day, and I knew that, I had, I told Keisha, I was like, I'm gonna go talk to the pharmacist about this shit. So, I go to the pharmacist and whatever, and I say, I picked up some medicine yesterday, and my doctor told me to put it in my mouth twice a day. But I read the insert and whatnot, and it said, don't put that shit in your mouth. And hold up, I ain't finished. So I say, uh, what up, Trisha? So I say, uh, I I was supposed to. My doctor told me to put it in my mouth, right? And but I was reading the shit because something just was not right to me. For one, the box says topical, which means you're supposed to put it on top on some skin or some shit. And then, but I was reading it because I just want to make sure. And she went, hold up, let's work with this one first. So she went and got my medicine and shit like that. And then she said, now let's get down to what you talking about. And I told her, I was like, yesterday I went to the dentist and he prescribed me some shit and he wanted me to put it in my mouth twice a day. And the stuff that they gave me, I'm not the smartest, I didn't get that doctor or that pharmacist education, but it said don't put it in your mouth. Is there some kind of special way or something that you can put this in your mouth and it's safe? And she was like, no, hold on. You went and picked it up where, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. And she looked it up in the system. And she was like, no, no, no. Why would they tell you put this in your mouth? So another pharmacist was right there and whatever. And she called her and she was like, hey, this patient say they gave him this medicine or whatever, whatever. But they wanted to put it in her mouth. As soon as she looked at it, she was like, he prescribed it wrong. Excuse me? Yeah. He prescribed it wrong. Wow. And so oh, I can't pronounce the name or whatever. But pretty much I went to the dentist, he prescribed me some medicine, and the medicine he prescribed me, well, the medicine he intended to give me was not what he prescribed me. And what up, Kiki Lee? Love you too. And the medicine he gave me was not what he prescribed me. It was uh it was the right medicine, just not the right form. And when the two pharmacists started talking and whatnot, she was the first thing the other one hollered before they could even get too far. She explained to her, he told her to put this in her mouth and blah blah this and blah blah that, but it says don't put it in your mouth. And she looked on the computer. She said that's what the problem is. What, she went to a dentist or something? And I was like, yeah. She said that's the problem. He prescribed her the wrong form of the medication. Yeah, I most likely could have still sued him because I still got the fucking medicine. But I'm not even, that shit is like far away on me on that one. But this is the second fuck up that I done got through them people from the dentist. And I think he should have spent more time on medication before they fucking passed his ass. No, it's a cream. No, it's not a cream. It's a paste. That's what I was trying to get to. She, as soon as she looked at it, she was like, he want to put it in her mouth. He said, what is this, a dentist? I said, yeah. She said, oh, he prescribed you the wrong form. He gave you cream, but he was supposed to give you paste. What up, Tracy? And so I'm like, okay. I guess. What up, Gloria? How you doing? So once I finished talking to her and whatever, she was like, look, don't use that shit they gave you. I was like, you ain't got to tell me that. She said, don't use that. She said, call your doctor back, the office, however it go, and tell him he prescribed you the wrong medication. I could sue him still now. And that's what I was telling Keisha. That's why I didn't give him back that medication. Because then my proof was bullshit. Like I threw away the papers that came with it and everything. I was getting ready to go ahead on and do the damn thing. And when I looked at it and it said topical, I was like, I know this jackass don't want me to put no topical in my mouth. And then the shit said, don't even put it in your face. I was like, oh hell no, fuck. But hold up, it gets better. You believe that? You believe it could get better? Watch how it get better. So I'm outside. Let me call these motherfuckers up. So I call them back. And the hospital system is bullshit. Oh, okay. Good night, Vanita. Thanks. And so, good night, Vanita. Be blessed. Enjoy your vacation. Stay safe. So now I'm sitting there outside. I said, well, I ain't got nothing else to do right now. Let me call the dentist office. But I called them, but they're a hospital system. So they put you through all kind of bullshit, and you never really talk to the doctor. You talk to a nurse or whatever, whatever. Okay. I guess because it was kind of early in the day, I got in early. And because me and Keisha was talking, I was like, they put you through all this shit. They want to know everything about your monkey ass and shit. Then they put you on fucking hold. Then after they put you on hold, they come back, they want to know some more shit. And then after that, they put you on hold again. Then you finally talk to the doctor. And I was like, this is just bullshit. And so I said, I'm probably gonna have to wait 20 minutes to an hour. That's why I called them to get in early. And no sooner did I say that, the phone rung and they picked it up. And I first wanted to know who the fuck I was talking to. And it was, what up, Judith? How you? I first wanted to know who I was talking to. And she told me she was a patient advocate or some shit like that. So I say, wait, I ain't call you. She said, yeah, well, I'm going to talk to them for you. And if they feel they need to talk to you, they'll tell me to let you through. What kind of shit is that? But okay, okay. So I explained to her about the medicine and shit. Oh, lo and behold, my doctor's nurse answered the phone. Guess who came back to the phone? So I explained the shit to her. She said, okay, hold on. Do you know who your doctor was? I said, yes, I do. And I told her. She said, well, let me talk to him. I'll be right back. So what up, Brianna? How you doing? So she said she went and talked to him. And she was like, well, yes, he knows what he prescribed you and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. And I'm like, that's when I had to get ignorant. I try not to get ignorant with people who are in those fields because I know their jobs are stressful, even though they just sit around a lot at work. But when they have a real situation, I know it can be stressful. So I try not to fuck with them too much. But when that motherfucker told me that, I had to go ahead on and be male. What the fuck you mean? Just go ahead on and use it like he told you. I said, are you serious? Yes. Just use it as he prescribed it for you. I said, how the fuck I'm supposed to do that? You ain't been paying attention to nothing I've been fucking saying? I say, this shit clearly say don't put it in your fucking mouth. And I've talked to a pharmacist already. This is not fucking to put in your mouth. She was like, yeah, okay, well, is it topical? Yeah, it is. You just go ahead on and use it. And I'm like, how? And the shit said don't put it in your face. Then she was like, hold on, let me talk to him again. All right. He understands the problem and he's gonna fix that for you. Still never say don't use the shit. But I have the sense to know not to use the shit. But fuck. The first time he wanted to give me something that was over the counter and they decided to go ahead on and give me the fucking mouthwash. No word of lie, y'all. This shit don't feel like it ain't no better. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, I've been using the mouthwash, and this shit feel like it's getting more swollen. I'm thinking about just going to my dentist, but I have an appointment next week and they got to do an x-ray. And Keisha was looking at me kind of crazy because I was like, I don't want these bitches doing no fucking. I guess the Paradex, and I was like, these ain't the motherfuckers I want doing surgery on me. They're just not. Because like I was telling Cuz earlier, them motherfuckers told me, I don't know if y'all know how long y'all been watching or however shit go, but back in 2015, I had a biopsy. And it just was a shitty biopsy. And because I myself, if I was doing the cut, I wouldn't have picked what he picked for the cut. You know, me as a person, you know how you might fuck with a bump or something and you just be like, this is not a good spot to be having that open skin. So I'm just gonna leave this shit alone. Well, they didn't think that way. Uh Keisha, am I still buffering? Hey, am I still buffering? I got to be. Hey Carla, how you doing? I'm good. Okay, I'm not buffering no more. Okay. And back in 2015, was it 15? I want to say 15, but it might have been early 16. They did a biopsy on me. And it turned bad. It turned into a real like nasty abscess. And they told me that it would never go away unless they did surgery. But my sister sent me some shit a few months back around for Christmas, and I use that shit every day, or every other day. And I'm not gonna say the abscess is 100% gone, but it's over 90% gone. And they told me the shit would never go away. And the only reason I stopped using the stuff is because I ran out the shit. And my sister was like, "Oh wow, the head about to come through," and I was like, "No, I think the head too big to come through." She said, "Just keep using the shit," and I kept using the shit, and the shit got too small. I think I'm gonna just get some more of the shit because I literally ran out. I was using the shit for everything at that point. But I wasn't using that much for everything else because I know I needed it for that. And I suffered with that shit for 6 years. And they kept telling me buffering really bad. Yeah, because they don't like you telling the truth on the hospital system. They don't like you telling the truth about the world. And once you do, they act like you encouraging people to do stupid shit. When all you're doing is talking about yourself. I am not encouraging nobody to go do shit. And I guess they think I'm about to talk about the Uvalde thing. Them motherfuckers just work on my nerves. The world. Hey y'all, long time. What up, Kiesia? We finding you. Am I still buffering? Because like I say, once you speak against the system, it don't matter what system. No, I don't have no plans for Memorial Day. It's just another day, you know. I know some people be like, no, it's not. That's true. But I honor my people and I don't have to do it with a barbecue. And you know, that's what and then I don't eat like that no more. Fuck, I look like cooking for everybody else to eat in my face and be a mad motherfucker. You know, that's just like, it's been a month or so. So I was like, hey, Mel. And no, our babies get out of school today. Our babies got out of school today. Right. And this was the last day of school for our babies in Texas. And I guess thank you, Jesus, it is. But shit, after yesterday, I wouldn't even send my baby to school. This is last day. What y'all gonna do? But they wanted them to go to school talking about we got to give them grief counseling and stuff like that. They didn't even go to that school. They didn't know those children. Your daughter gets out tomorrow. Oh, okay. And I was telling Keisha that shit before this happened. Because I was like, just, they have a little rain and the roof fall down there at the school. They won't give the children grief counseling. But when we was growing up, us as little children, the whole country watched the Challenger go down. And them bitches ain't even ask us, was we all right? You know what I mean? But they will give them counseling and But that's why these children think they got the right to be able to be just disrespectful and talk to you how they want to and shit. Because you're allowed to share your feelings and say whatever you want. You think? That's like I saw something, and the little boy did something to his mama, and I looked. That's how that's gonna go. And when something like this happens, they always want to blame A2, as my cousin said, and it's not that. Parenting has changed so drastically over the last half a century that it's a damn shame. Now, I'm not saying you should go ahead on and do some shit that CPS got to be called, but what up, Queen Station? But for them basically to take your right to parent your kids, that's ridiculous. And that's what they doing. Man, you think I'm watching TV? I'm not. There's you know how the TV got little slide shows and whatever, whatever. There's a mountain view with a lake, and there's a little tree in the middle of the lake leaning. And that's what I was looking at. Oh, wow. Man, stuff is just. Do you know when I went out my door this morning? It was cold. Literally. Like, this this is part of what I wore out my door. But this is not all of it. I'm not saying I had on no big old jacket and all that shit. But I had on a little more clothing than this. It didn't warm up till about maybe 12ish. And by then it was still kind of cool. But I prefer it cool than to be in the 90s. And we were supposed to be in the 90s today. What's the temp in my house? Uh, mm, I think my son said he put it on 76. But before we put it on 76, it was on 74. And yeah, that's cool to me. Right, Trisha? They're doing all this crazy shit for one. I know a lot of folks don't want to hear this, but in Arizona is already like that. That the legal age that you become an adult is 21, which it should be. Because 18, they're still kids. They're still kids. But by the time they hit 21, they got a little more sense about them. And you raise the drinking limit on them. You raise the handgun limit on them. You raise the tobacco limit on them. Mm, shit. Cold weather don't change me when I'm about to cook out. Rain, sleet, snow, drought. I just do wet my yard up before I start. But if it's on the news and they be like, hey bitch, don't barbecue, I don't. We've had a few years like that here. Probably over a few. And but no, I made a dish with eggplant and turkey. I was trying to make hamburgers, I guess you should say. But the hamburger just didn't. No, the hamburger just wasn't trying to fucking be a hamburger. Like I put that, come get this dough for Curtis. Like I put that motherfucker in that skillet and it stuck to my spatula. I was like, damn. Pick up the spatula, parts of it start falling. I was like, this ain't meant to be no burger. I know, and I could use that money. We could use that money. Damn sure could. And cause I don't know if you see it, but it's still swole. But I personally feel like, well, what he told me when he prescribed the medicine is that he want me to come back next week for an X-ray. He wanted to do it that day, but it was they closed. This dentist office, depending on the day, they either close at 12:30 or they close at 2:30. And this day, I think they might have closed at 12:30. I don't know. I gotta read that fucking sign again. But that's why I called them that early that morning. I was prescribed the wrong medicine. And it's been over a month and shit still fucked off. Oh, but what he was telling me was, from what I was describing to him, it sounded like he had fucked around and bunched my nerve. So he wanted to do an X-ray, and I'm really not looking forward to that X-ray because after that X-ray, you know the next thing they're gonna kick is surgery. Man, and my shoulder is on fire. But I guess so because I probably slept on it wrong. You saying that? Fuck if he got it across the border. Why they say he was one of their best? Best what? Now I'm not gonna lie, but then again, best what? Because he's the dentist that sewed my mouth up, and he was like, "Oh, I'm just doing that to kind of whatever, whatever." But by him sewing my mouth up, it was very painful. Right. And he said he did it for it to heal faster. That shit ain't heal faster. And I think he doing all this shit on me, doing this shit to me because he feel like it won't get him caught up. What up, 951? And right, right, because the very first time I met him, he came in there with an attitude and shit. I was like, bitch, this is my first time meeting you. What the fuck? He was like, take off your mask all the way, take off your hat, take off your this, take off your that. And most dentists tell you, hey, if you got some music that soothes you, go ahead on and listen to it. Not that little asshole. Hmm. Right. And it's the hat. It wasn't no hat with a bill. This is the hat. The dentist prescribed me the wrong medication. And when I called and notified his office, his nurse was like, just take it. And if I take this shit, it's going to, for one, you can't even put it in your face. Now, how the fuck am I going to be able to take it if I can't even put it in my face? Because that's what the problem is. Right. Probably so. And that's what I'm saying. I'm glad I'm the type of person that I am. No, it didn't. I didn't take it. And see, that's the shit that attorneys be, well, did it fuck you up? Oh, well, no, we like cases where you got fucked up. Do you have, did they have to take your jaw out? Okay. Uh, did, is it affecting your eye and your hearing? Are you going to be blind and deaf? I'm not crazy. I know when something say topical, that means you put it on top. Because I'm telling you, I was sitting there, I looked at it, I pulled it out, I looked at the paperwork that came with it, and it basically didn't say shit. So I threw it away. And I went to the insert in the box and I started reading that shit. But like I said, I don't know exactly what the fuck Keisha had that medicine for or Curtis had that medicine for, but I know it didn't go in their fucking mouth. And I was like, I'll be fucked. Then the shit said, don't put it in your mouth. Don't put it in your face. Don't put it near your eyes. I was like, well, damn, this a bad mamma jamma. And to think, if I would have been one of them people that didn't read this shit could have fucked me up. Because I forget what they said do if you put it in your mouth. But that bitch said blatantly, don't put it in your mouth. No, bitch, don't put it in your nose either. Now, when that bitch said don't put it in your nose either, mm-mm. Well, I got the right phone today. I'm still kind of skeptical because the cream say don't put it in your face, but this is the paste. It says dental paste on it. They probably did. You know why? Before they moved him to that office, they had him in the ER. The ER. So it wouldn't surprise me if someone has died from his negligence. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look his bitch ass up. What up, Mika? What up, Janelle? I don't know. He a young looking motherfucker. Really, he looked like a vampire. Who knows how old he is? Wow, he work at all these places? Hmm? I don't know. This shit just. Okay, this him. Okay, let's see. Nope, that ain't him. That damn sure ain't him. No, this ain't him either. Wow, I didn't know that name was that common. This a shame. I don't know. This can't be him. Okay, they did say he's a doctor. Okay, hold on. Oh wow. This if this is him, he's only been a dentist for about 11 months. Wow. Why you bitches don't want to show me him? Oh, hold up. Nope, nope, nope. Hmm. Why is there so many girls named Jacob? No, this is a redhead. He's a blind. I'm going through. You're going through a crisis. You need prayers. Okay. All right, Keisha. Okay, hold up. Because I know this name. So, what y'all up to? Right. Man, I was talking to my cousin about candy, and wow. This motherfucker must have did some more shit and changed his fucking name. Because once I get all my bottles together and go through them and shit, no, he not in Gaulis. I know God has me. He's never left me. So has does my mother and my father. Oh, you talking to Janelle? She knows that because that right there is my mama. Man, I'm gonna be freezing, messing with my peoples. But I don't like to sleep in heat anyway, so it don't matter. I wonder what the hell the air was on yesterday. Man, my thing is this: if you was pumping all that shit in my mouth, talking about it's like that because the tooth is infected. Most people who know your tooth is infected like that is going to give you antibiotics until you come back. Or they're going to pull the tooth and give you antibiotics. That motherfucker did nothing. He did nothing. I'm I think I'm about to go because like I told y'all before, I was asleep by this time yesterday and I was up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I don't know. I just had a good attitude yesterday. Well, today. Right. Right. Y'all have a blessed night. Y'all stay safe. Uh right. I know. Come on and tell me to take off a hat. And this the hat I have on? Are you serious? This hat does not impede your job no kind of way. Right. Well, y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all be blessed, stay safe, have fun but responsibly. Until next time, y'all, thanks for the love. And I have much love for y'all. Peace, love, and happiness, y'all. And I'm out. No, yes. Prosperous night, prosperous weekend, prosperous Memorial Day. Right, Trisha. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to do what I have to do. So y'all stay safe. Peace. Right, just a dick. Later.